Yo, what's going on? What's going on? My name is Doku D. Man, I was trying to come out sounding energetic. I don't want to talk about this, but as you can imagine, we're talking about Chud the Builder, but more specifically, we're talking about Sneako defending Chud the Builder. Like anybody with more than 2 brain cells and some goddamn empathy would understand that Sneako's not someone to listen to. And anyone with more than 1 brain cell would understand that Chud the Builder is someone who does not need to be defended. And quite honestly, if I could say what I want, I'm gonna say it. That nigga deserves to. I'm being so for real. Like this are an actual waste of flesh, blood, and bone. We need to take these niggas and just make half human automatons and have them deliver Amazon packages. That's all I have to say about that. But anyway. So Sneako came out and was defending Chud the Builder. He had a debate with DJ Academics and I believe Abba and Preach, and basically his whole point is that Chud the Builder going around, and if you don't know, this is what Chud the Builder does, goes around and calls black people the N-word with the hard ER. He goes around and antagonizes them, trying to make them mad so that he can have an excuse to shoot them. And actually, this did occur. He shot them and he shot himself somehow. I don't know how that nigga was fighting Genji and deflected the bullet. I don't know. But anyway, shot himself and now he's in jail, hopefully going to prison. And there's a whole bunch of shit on that. You can find plenty of content about that. I want to talk about this idea of Sneako and taking the meaning out of the word. Like, nobody else, no other community on planet Earth is held to this standard where offensive words suddenly need to not be offensive. Why are we, you know what? Just watch this.
We should disarm the meanings of these words. We can't let words like that control us. Why is that the only word where people feel justified in America to act violently over? There's no other word in the English language that elicits the same reaction that that word does.
So I'm not going to defend acting violent over a word. We can't repurpose. Okay. We can't repurpose history.
So Sneako's point here is that we should repurpose the word or reposition ourselves so that the word holds no water. He also states that the only word, or the N-word with the hard ER, is the only word people feel justified in acting violently over, which just is not true. It's not. Because if someone comes up to most people and says, fuck you, it's going to be a problem. On the flip side, if someone says, yo, you see that fucking cat over there, for most people, it wouldn't be disrespectful. Okay, but both times the curse word was used. So what's the difference? The difference is it's not the word itself, it's the disrespectful connotation it comes with. The N-word is a word with history. It's a word with meaning. You can't just make it not mean something. It was used by white people as a way to dehumanize black people and put themselves above black people. And Chud knows this and uses it purposefully to that end to disrespect black people. If the word was bungley board, he would use that instead. The point is he's trying to disrespect black people, and disrespect in my mind and purpose for me, I mean, hey, YouTube, I ain't advocating for nothing, but that's actionable, right? That's all I'm saying. So we can take the gas out of the entire English language, but someone like Chud would just switch to Spanish or switch to whatever the fuck we're talking or speaking. Chud just wants to disrespect. It doesn't matter what word he has to use it. It happens that this word is the word that it is now, the N-word with the hard ER. So here's where the victim blaming part comes in. Why are we looking at the victims, right? And yes, black people are victims because niggas like Chud and niggas like you stay right in the dick. But anyway, why is it on the victim to change and not the abuser? Why do the niggas who are being disrespected have to change and not the person who's doing the disrespecting? Why are we trying to take the gas out of the word instead of the people? I have a very easy answer. Sneako doesn't give a fuck about black people. He's just pretending. You know what? I get so sick of these niggas pretending like the issue is different than what it is. You just don't like black people. You just don't respect the things black people have been through throughout the years. You don't respect black history. You don't respect the words that were born from it. And that's it. Stop pretending like it's some logical fucking debate bro thing to be talking about. Just say you don't like black people, because that's what it is. I could take it so much worse, but just think about this. If somebody, I don't know, stole from a convenience store, right? Just somebody stole from a convenience store and they get arrested. Do you start looking at the goddamn convenience store for having tantalizing snacks and shit and allowing their snacks to be stolen and grieved upon and fiended upon? No, you don't. You fucking don't do that. You niggas would suck up to that convenience, or you niggas would suck up and be on the convenience store side so bad. But when it comes to a black person, if it's a black person who's the person who's being antagonized, the person who's being stolen from, this, that, and or the third, all of a sudden, we just shouldn't be upset about it. We just shouldn't. And you know, further on in the video, our academics catches him by saying, you know, if someone said, I think it was, I don't know, spits on the rug. If somebody disrespects you about your religion openly, do you just take the gas out of it? Do you just stop caring in that moment? Oh, it doesn't matter. No, you don't, because they're disrespecting your belief. They're disrespecting something important to you, a part of your identity, right? You don't just take the gas out of the word. The person must be corrected who's doing it. It's just that simple. Why are we allowing bad people to be bad, and we're the one, and the victims are the one that is responsible for making sure the bad person doesn't actually get anywhere? It's fucking stupid. And nobody would hold this type of value for any other group except black people. It's ridiculous. Niggas are constantly bouncing up and riding dick constantly on black people. And I don't understand. I've said my piece. I cannot stand a victim blaming ass. I can't stand a victim blaming ass nigga. Can't stand it. I absolutely can't stand it. But so just say it. Just say it how it is. Stop playing these games. Chud is not doing what he's doing or doing what he did. Hopefully he don't get back out because of free speech. And he knows that. He's purposefully being dishonest. Like Sneako is purposefully being dishonest about the weight of the N-word or you know, his support of Chud. Just be honest. We still gonna hate you, but at least maybe I can give you a modicum of respect if you just stop pretending and dancing around and just say it. I can't stand niggas talking about, and let's get into this. Niggas talking about the N-word with the hard ER is just a word. Bro, do you know how many niggas suffered? I'm talking about suffered. Ancestors of black people suffered, went through some of the worst shit ever, got eaten, got put on ships, thrown, like all kinds of just crazy shit. Their memory, the same as any group who's been largely wrongfully done, that shit should never be disrespected under any circumstance, for real. This is what I say when I say niggas like Sneako, Chud, people in the manosphere, y'all don't have no empathy. I don't even want to make jokes about the shit no more. Because when you really look back into this shit, bro, that shit was serious. If I put me in their shoes for fucking a day, bro, we would hate that shit. Like, we shouldn't be disrespecting nothing. Like, the people who are now laid to rest, who went through that shit, shouldn't be getting disrespected. Period, bro. That shit is serious. Just like how some people may feel that their religious beliefs are serious, right? Like, that shit is not a game to be played with. You have to be able to justify why you're doing something like that. And there is no justification for that. There's no justification for disrespecting black people by calling them what their ancestors were called in order to demean them. That shit isn't funny, nor is it an exercise of free speech. It's just being a piece of garbage. So anyway, that's been my take on that. Victim blaming is always gonna be some lame nigga shit. And it's always really easy to test y'all logic, see if y'all hold it, and then watch how it changes immediately when the subject is no longer something that you don't care about. But I don't really know what else to tell you. It's not the responsibility of the people being disrespected to change. It's the responsibility of the piece of shit in question. And it's always going to be the case. That value would not be held for any other group on earth. I don't want to tell you how disgusting victim blaming can get. There's examples I want to bring up, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when you talk about victim blaming, especially the type of shit men be saying towards women who are victimized. You get where I'm going? You don't, that's the same shit essentially, but we don't put it on them to change. Of fucking course not. It's disgusting. It's the person who did the shit to change. But anyway, I've said my piece. I hope y'all niggas enjoyed this video. Short video, short drawing. I just wanted to talk about this real quick. I hate that this even is like a thing. I hope Chud never gets out of prison. But hey, if you like what you see, you like my content, become a member. Membership started $1. Damn, $1. And also, should be putting up a little sneak peek of the next drawing I'm working on, or it might not be the next. I don't know. It's drawing I'm working on, Ben 10 related. So if you want to see that, stick around, hit subscribe, like, give me a hype, and I appreciate you for all y'all do. And I'm gonna see y'all niggas later. Peace.